Hi everyone, Dave at the Tai Chi Studio. That's just a little follow-up on my video of yesterday where I said it's impossible to be bored. So I thought I'd sort of share a little bit of knowledge that I have about herbal teas. So I'm not talking about the teas you get in the supermarket, okay, although they're okay, chamomile teas and that, but there are herbs you can get naturally in the wild yourself. Okay, or you can get the dried herb in a lot of health food shops, definitely online, which is much more natural. Now they're dried and they're just natural. So one of the ones I use a lot is nettle, freely available in the garden. Use the fresh tips, fresh leaves, but you can get it sort of already dried. Nettle is a very good anti-inflammatory herb, and it's an antihistamine, so if you suffer from hay fever or asthma, it really helps on that. And it's also said to have a good sort of effect on prostate health for men. Okay, so that's nettle, and I sometimes they're an acquired taste, but you do sort of get used to them, and you enjoy them. The next one I have a lot is hawthorn. Okay, so hawthorn, from the hawthorn tree, you usually get the flowers very, very early on, or the buds. You can only get that sort of certain times of the year, obviously. But once again, you can pick it up in health food shops, already dried, online health food shops. Okay, so hawthorn is very good for the heart and blood flow, and it's said to really help with blood pressure and things like that. Okay, so that's hawthorn. Very, very, very good tea. Very good thing to take as a tea. Another one I like is fennel. So obviously fennel you can have it as a vegetable as well. But fennel is very good for your digestion, and it reduces inflammation. That's also very good for your heart health. Okay, so fennel, that's another one that's really good for you. Okay, I suppose that I do others, but these are the main four that I do. And the next one is linden tea. Okay. Linden is very similar to the properties of chamomile. They both do much the same sort of thing. Linden, it reduces stress, improves sleep patterns, and it gives support to your digestive system. Okay, so linden and chamomile very similar. Okay, so there's my four herbs that I use quite a lot, as teas. And I find them much better. It's much better than having, black tea or even in coffee where you've got a lot of caffeine. Okay, I suppose another good one, a lot of people have green tea, which is an antioxidant. And that's good, but once again, I'd say there's nothing against the supermarket teas. Green teas, they're okay. But they're not as good as if you can pick up the actual dry leaves, that you put in your infuser, and they expand and really, it's like a little adventure when you have a cup of green tea. Okay, so that's much better, and again really good for your overall health, antioxidants. Really good. So that's my little thing today on herbs. I find it completely fascinating. There's other herbs, there's like lemon balm and things like that. Very, very, very good. Yeah, lots of them. Okay, so hopefully that's give you a little something to get on with, and I'll see you soon.